Well guys, this is going to be a big hole and a lot of dirt. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I got a little project on my hands and I'll show you what it is. So today we're going to be digging a big hole and I'll show you why. And we definitely have the heavy machinery to dig this hole because it's going to be a little deeper than I want to do with a shovel. So we got the Kubota little UF-17 help us out today. And of course the old Kubota LX2610. That's going to haul some of my dirt out of this hole for me. And this is what we're putting in. So it's a dry well. We're going to bury that down in there, put some gravel around it. That's going to allow some of the water to seep down into that dry well and kind of disperse in the ground versus if you can see here, sorry about the shadow, it's early morning, but you can see how the water is coming down here and it's eating away at the yard. Well, what's happening is it's coming from uphill here. Over here is my neighbor's discharge pipe. That comes from their basement. I think it has some acidic properties or something to it. Definitely does not allow grass to grow on it very well. My fear is it's gonna tear up more of my yard as it keeps going down. And I do have a shed right there, so I'm trying to keep it away from that. So I'm digging on my property here. This is kind of the central point where the water kind of comes down, funnels downhill anyhow. So it's gonna collect that and should stop it from going any further. So keep watching and we'll show you how this goes. I just finished up a drain project that I use this excavator for, and it was a little bit bigger project, so that's why I have the machine right now. And if you stay tuned, I'll show you that at the very end of the video if you guys are curious what that bigger project was. It was a lot of time, and I did not get a chance to film it. I had to get it done real quick because rain's coming later this evening, so I'm going to throw this in this dry well, get this all buttoned up, and should be done with the machine then at that point. I'm not the greatest at running this machine. I've only had maybe 8 hours on it at this point. I think that's all I'm going to get in there right now. I need to go empty this bucket in the back, and we'll start scooping up some more dirt. I think we got a lot of the sod out of that hole though already. So let me go empty this bucket here, and we'll be right back. Just like that, we're back. Time to dig some more. I did a little measuring, and we're about a third of the way there, so more dirt's got to come out. Well, we'll take a look here at the hole. Give you guys a better view here where we're at. And let's see how deep we are. We're getting there. I think probably 2 more loads with the Kubota and we'll be there. So I'm gonna go empty the bucket and we'll be right back. After several loads later, we got the hole dug deep enough. I'm about 41 inches deep, so it gives me a couple inches for some gravel. From the bottom to the top of the dry well is 37 inches. So next thing I'm going to do is get some landscape fabric, throw down in the hole. Once we get that landscape fabric down there, I'm going to put just a few inches of gravel on the bottom base there. And then we want to get it, like I said, to about 37 inches. And then we'll go ahead and fill in around the dry well with some gravel. It is time to throw some gravel in that hole. We're pretty close. I think we're right there. Let's see if we can put this in. That looks good, guys. Perfect. So let's get all this fabric up here. Now, all we got to do is just dump some stone around it. Now all we gotta do is wrap this fabric around it. Try to keep that dirt that we're gonna put on the top level here, or the top layer, out as much as possible. Now we got fabric on there. Next thing to do is just fill it in with some dirt, some topsoil. there you go, guys. It's all graded back to level. I know it'll settle a little bit over the winter, so I'll have to fill it back in a little bit, but shouldn't settle a whole lot because of all that gravel in there. Gravel really doesn't settle much, but that should catch all that runoff, and then any extra water that drains into the ground there can actually get absorbed through that gravel real quickly, and hopefully that takes care of the problem. We'll see. For those of you that stuck around, I wanted to actually go over real quickly what I used that Mini X for. This was the bigger reason why I rented it, and I'll show you what's going on here. So this is beside my garage here, and I don't have any water that ever comes up in here, but the yard is very, very flat, and when I built the garage, because it's above grade, it kind of pools right here in the center. I'll throw a picture up there in the corner, kind of show you what it does. It's usually only in the winter time or spring. Usually I don't see it too much in the fall, but the waters, or the ground I should say, is just so saturated that it can't soak in fast enough, and it can't get around the garage. So what I did is I made a path for it to go to the other side of the garage. So let me show you first what I did, because I wanted to tie it in while I was here, but I did put a drain for my gutter, and it's just my just a small little porch gutter. So but it usually pools right here in the center. So what I did is I put a drain here. The gutter actually wides over into here to a second drain, and these are the lowest points of the yard. And then a third drain. And all that travels to the other side of my driveway. And comes out here. This is a pop-up. I think, I don't know if they call them pop-up emitters, but basically it has a little flap on it right there on the top. And once that water gets flowing during a rainstorm, it'll actually pop up there and kind of goes off to my property then, because this is the lowest point of the property, and continues on downhill from here. So I think that'll take care of the issue. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Hopefully it was helpful. If you guys want to put a dry well in yourself, now you know how to do it. And it's not too hard. It's just a lot of digging. So until the next one, guys, take care.